Refinement is a word often found near a Cartier watch. The sleek lines and considered case shapes captivate many, while the jeweler's hand is visible in the fine finishes displayed across every surface. This is why many raise an eyebrow when Cartier attempts to do something a little sporty or a little bigger. Enter the Santos de Cartier Chronograph. This was the follow-up to the brand's extremely successful relaunch of its time-only Santos, which premiered a new version of what a sports chic Cartier could look like in 2018. The chronograph first came out in 2020 with an XL case and an interesting pusher arrangement, with the start-stop on the left side of the case and the reset built into the crown. Now we have a version in a smaller case with a far more conventional pusher placement. However, that level of refinement that we expect from a Cartier is very much here to stay. As we will discover, just because this is a bigger and perhaps more complicated watch from Cartier than we are used to seeing, doesn't mean that the brand has done away with all the qualities that we know and love it for, meaning this watch can appeal to a new audience while still showing that audience what Cartier does best. Taking a closer look at this new case, the size has been reduced from what Cartier categorises as its XL size, which in the past measured 43.3mm across, 51.4mm lug-to-lug, and 12.5mm thick. With the new 2026 updated version we have here, those dimensions have reduced, now measuring 39.8mm wide, 47.5mm long, and 11.6mm thick. This is a meaningful and timely reduction in size, given the current trend for watches getting smaller. But don't worry, even though the specs say this piece is under 40mm, it still wears large, thanks to the square case shape simply taking up more space on the wrist. As we mentioned before, the pushers have now been moved into the standard positions we would expect, with the start, stop and reset sitting either side of the crown. These pushers are both rectangular and curved, perfectly matching the rounded square case design of the Santos family, ensuring they don't look out of place in any way, exemplifying that refinement from Cartier we spoke about earlier. We still have the prominent bezel screws across all three metal variations, those being full yellow gold, two-tone with a bezel and bracelet screws in gold, and a full stainless steel model. The case back is solid, hiding the movement beneath, which is protected with up to 100 meters of water resistance, showing that this can live up to its sporty categorization. The dial has undergone a level of refinement too. The original had oversized counters for the chronograph functions, while the running seconds was shrunken by comparison. Now that has been reversed. Having a larger running second subdial at 6 means that the date window, which has stayed, no longer breaks out of the edge of that subdial and sits nicely inside it. To me, this leads to a much more balanced dial look overall. We also get a pleasant mix of finishes across the dial, with vertical brushing in the center and the outer minute track, while the hour chapter ring gets a more striking sunray brush. This offers some visual distinction between the various sections on the dial. Adding more depth are the flashed circles that ring the subdials, in either gold or rhodium plating depending on your case metal. These rings then lead down to the azurage finish inside the subdial themselves. It takes a total of 70 steps to produce these dials, including the pad printing of the Roman numeral markers and slightly smaller Cartier automatic logo. To match this black dial printing, the hands are also blackened and then given generous helping of superluminova to aid visibility. Running this watch is the 1904 CHMC caliber. This is an integrated chronograph movement that was originally designed by Val Fleurier, the centralized movement maker for Richemont. It's automatic and has been around for well over a decade already, so it's been well tested. While it stores its energy in 2 barrels, they are only capable of producing 47 hours of power reserve, which is widely considered to be the industry minimum for a decent chronograph today. It's run on a column wheel and vertical clutch, which ensures that when you press those rectangular pushes, you get a very satisfying feel, along with a reliable and repeatable result at the end of it. Holding everything together is perhaps the best part of this and any Santos watch, and that is the bracelet. Not only has its visible screws become a marker of style and taste whenever you see it on any wrist, but the practical solutions that Cartier has developed into it make it one of the best on the market today. This includes the Smart Link system, which allows the wearer to add and remove links without the need for tools or a watchmaker. With a simple press of the thumb, you can make instant adjustments to your bracelet. It also comes with Cartier's proprietary quick change system, which means you can swap between the bracelet and the included leather or rubber strap whenever you want. This is not the first watch you think of when Cartier's watch catalogue is brought up, and that is understandable when you have titans of the dress watch category such as the Tank and the Crash to compete against. But the refinements that Cartier has made to the Santos chronograph show the brand's willingness to evolve and improve on its previous designs. This is a watch that opens the Cartier watchmaking department up to more people. Those who don't like the idea of wearing a smaller watch, but still want the history and storytelling that Cartier offers. I will always enjoy seeing brands make this type of alteration to their watches. There is no major disruption, but small tweaks that allow the watch to better sit in the current collection and appeal to what today's collectors are really asking for. But I want to know what you are asking for. Let me know what you think of the Cartier Santos chronograph down in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys think of this bigger Cartier watch. And as always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the Time+Tide YouTube channel to never miss another watch review just like this one.